We're back. So now I have to do the thing I really don't want to do, which is try and board this thing. Now, I really don't want to leave. I'm scared that this is going to end the game in some fashion. But I just don't want to get taken away from this eye, you know? Oh, man. He doesn't look happy, but the kid looks amazing. There is a crowd, but you spot Lem and Mina immediately as you enter the dock. They are waiting at the cordon, where Celeste security are checking the crew in to board the ship. Those that manage to get up to the hub are crowded near the entrance, but even they know their chance of getting on board has long gone. Oh! Lem spots you among the crowd. Sleeper, we are here. They are standing beside a bag which looks to carry all the possessions they have. It is small enough to be carried in one hand. You ready? Wait. There is a crowd, but you spot Lem. They are waiting at the cordon. Those that manage to get up to the hub are crowded near the entrance, but even they know their chance of getting on board has long gone. There's some people that are just trying to get on without a ticket or something. Okay. You ready? Lem smiles nervously. Well, I guess so. He hefts the bag. I hope they'll let us take this on board. Got our whole life in here. You hand over the Celeste ID film to Lem, keeping your own. He turns it back and forth in the light. Where did your friend even get this picture, Sleeper? Looks like my old Conway ID. You look, and a shimmering younger Lem stares out of the film, harder and clean cut. I spoke to the guard here. He nods to the white and green clad security officer. They'll be doing orientation and row assignment on board. Sounds like we are going to be working under the core crew. Kind of like an intern. He laughs. What do you think, Meanie? Am I too old to be an intern? Following Lem's lead, you inspect your ID. As you lift the film up to the light, you see something strange, something that makes you flinch. The face printed in the film is one you recognize immediately, but it is not you. At least, it is not how you look now. You squint at this ghost, confused why you hadn't noticed earlier. It is a picture you remembered being taken, a memory that you didn't know you had. You remember signing the forms. You walk to the sleeper tanks, the cold metal floor. You remember the S&OP employee who helped you in, her smile clean and surgical. You freeze in place, thinking of the you that still sleeps somewhere in an S&OP facility that won't wake until you are recovered and disposed of. And now you are leaving. Will they ever wake up? Sleeper. Lem interrupts your thoughts. These guys want us to board. You stare at him without thinking, then notice the guard gesturing to you both to come forward. You all kick off and float over to them, steadying yourselves on the guardrail. You hang back, letting Lem present his ID film first. The guard slides it across the white machine, much like the one Costa printed them from. You reflexively rub the puncture mark on your hand, even though there is no trace of it now. It seems to be your destiny to be someone else's tool. Lem and Mina are waved through, the guard smiling at her excited face. Lem turns back to you. Lem turns back to check you are coming. The guard beckons you closer. Fuck. Let's go. Bored. You shake off your doubts and hand over your ID film. The guard barely looks at it as they pass it through the scanner and wave you through a new life built from old things. You okay? Lem asks, concerned as you catch up with them. You are so slow, robot. Mina teases, grabbing at you with small hands. Just making sure. Lem nods, and you realize how much harder it must have been for him to cross that threshold. Mina struggles in his arms, trying to get to you, and Lem relents, struggling with both the bag and his daughter. Mina tumbles through the microgravity and grabs onto your clothes for purchase, pulling herself into your arms. You all proceed up the walkway, the entrance to the docking bridge yawning wide and above you. Are we family, robot? Mina asks as you move, taking you by surprise. I guess so. Mina smiles and presses her head against your chest, pleased by your answer. You keep moving up into the docking bridge, then along that thin glass-walled connector, all the time Mina clutching onto you. The lack of gravity means you can't feel her weight, only the grip of her small hands on your clothes. You both stare wide-eyed at the vast whole of the sidereal horizon and try to think of this huge machine as home. Later, when you settle in your bunk, after Mina has finished running back and forth between you and Lem with an endless and infectious excitement, you find yourself looking at your ID film once more. Somehow, since the last time you looked at it, the images seems to have changed. It is still a picture of the old you, the person that signed up to have their consciousness copied and placed into the ownership of S&R, but something else has crept into the image, an underlying sense of self-identification. This is also a picture of you. You now. The you that survived the eye, that made friends here, that found a way out, that escaped against all odds. The other you might never wake up, they might never live again, but so be it. They consigned you to a doomed life for their own gain. Their life is yours now. You will live it better than they ever could. You lie back on your bunk as the thrust of the sidereel's vast engines kick in. This feeling, this rumble, will be your constant companion for the next decades. It will be there when you work, when you watch Mina grow, when you dream of the planet at the end of the journey. It will stay with you when your body starts to fail. Despite the best attempts of Lem and Mina, as the years stack up, and it exceeds its safe operating period by a decade, it will be the thing you wake up to in those rare moments of consciousness, between which Mina will keep you in a frozen state in the hope of preserving you until your destination is reached. It will still be there when Mina wakes you, tears in her eyes, to tell you of Lem's inevitable death, and it will not relent despite your desire for a moment of silence. It will be the final thing you hear as Mina shuts down all but the most vital of all your functions and hopes beyond hope that you will make it to your final destination, all the while doubting that you will. But for now, in this moment of departure, it is still a new sound, a new feeling, and because of this, it is filled with the promise of the future. And so you settle back on your bunk and close your eyes, and in moments, you are sleeping a perfect dreamless sleep, the most peaceful that you can ever remember. Yo, is this gonna end the game? Oh my god. Oh, I had so much more to do, so much more to do. Oh no. I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it, but I am so not happy with my choice there at the end. Oh my god, there's so much left. I'm wondering. I definitely have to play it again. And just not, not choose that ending. Oh my god, what happens when I click continue? Please. Oh, amazing. Cause starting from the beginning would have been horrible. Alright, I'm kinda glad I did do that now. Lamb. I'm gonna have to leave you this time. I'm gonna say lamb. And then I'm gonna say, you ready? Like I did before. And then I'm gonna wait. Wait. You wait for a moment. You need to wait for a moment. This is all happening too fast, changing too much. There are so many questions you have, so many threads to catch hold of. And yet, here you are, boarding a ship to who knows where, on a journey that will take decades. And I definitely won't be able to get stabilizer and all of that stuff. I need to stay here. Reconsider. Is this really what you want? How will you even survive? You suddenly feel dizzy, unsettled. You can make out the concerned look on Lem's face as you hold back. The guard gestures again. Mina's eyes, looking back at you, are so bright in the starlight. Stay on the eye. You can't do it. You can't get on that ship. You turn away quickly, trying not to look at Lem, to look at Mina, to meet their eyes. You turn away and kick off hard from the guardrail. When you reach the far wall, you turn back. The scene continues in front of you, as if nothing has changed. The next set of people are boarding. The crowds are still gathered at the cordon. The sidereal horizon still blinks, its yellow hull bright against the stars. And there are Lem and Mina gliding up towards the docking bridge, bag in hand. Lem is facing away, focused on the steady climb. But Mina is in his arms and is facing back towards you. You watch her face, confused, sullen, but twinkling with a growing excitement as Lem carries her forward. As you watch Mina, you think about your future, about the future you might choose. You know one thing for certain, that future is on the eye. You no longer have any enthusiasm for being carried forward by the dreams of others, for grand futures that unfold like angelic wings across the horizon. The future is being made now, on this spinning ring, among its people and its systems. You are sure of that. But as you watch Mina disappear into the entrance of the sidereal horizon, and much later, when you watch the ship pull away, you feel a sense of longing, a longing to be carried, not by the systems that spin the suns, or the corporations that run the colonies, but by love towards an uncertain future, just as Mina was. That you think is the future you wish to make here on Erlin's Eye. Huh? Is it a wrap for me every time? Continue. Yo. Okay, so it's GG for me on this playthrough. Oh? Oh. Looking good, okay. Yo, this is a good game, man. This is a good game. Woo! Give it a second. Costa, we can go out and squabble up, you know? Put those dukes up, I don't mind. Fisticuffs if you want. A strange choice. Costa stands beside you at the rail, watching pinpricks of light from the side rail horizon drives disappear. But perhaps not unexpected. You turn to look and Costa is beaming at you with an unsettling warmth. Aren't you angry? About what? He squeezes your shoulder. I only wish for you to exercise that strong drive of yours. If it happens to align with my own, then that is pleasing to me. But if it does not, I cannot punish you. Okay, this guy's chill. What about the side rail? Costa looks out to the stars. I will do my best to follow its progress. He pauses. Celise itself is of more concern. Sendri Celise has taken a step back from the public eye. It seems some internal struggles are playing out within their pristine halls. Costa sighs, but I doubt core politics are of much concern to you. Costa moves down along the rail. The eye, though, that seems to be your primary concern, am I right? I have unfinished business. He pats you on the back, don't we all? It is the nature of life to leave things unfinished. I have more projects that I can count, so many games still to play, and things to learn. May your future cycles be as fruitful as my own. Costa turns and starts to clunk away in his mag boots. I'll be keeping an eye on you, if you don't mind, sleeper. He waves as he walks. My curiosity remains piqued. Once he leaves, you stay a little longer at the rail, watching the stars, imagining the look on Mina's face when she sees Celis 1 for the first time, imagining the excitement when she first touches its soil, the joy when she first stands outside in the rain, laughing. Those images, though they will not happen for decades, are what will carry you through this cycle, and perhaps the next one too. Alright, yeah, this is my home. My resolve. Strong now. Oh my god. I think a celebration is in order. You know what? I'm just gonna pop one of these and end cycle. My god. What a start. Ooh, good rolls, good dice. Who's this? Moritz. Sleeper. Moritz is leaning against the corridor wall. It's time. He looks away. Big job just came in. Grand finale. You up for it? I'm ready. Alright then. We are in business. He pushes away from the wall. This has to work, Sleeper. Has to. He looks down. If it doesn't, is Bliss okay? He frowns. I don't think so, but she isn't hiding that from anyone. Look, Bliss has had a rough time of it. I thought you of all people would understand that. He runs a hand through his hair. Sorry, didn't mean to be. He smiles. Bliss is a good one. She gave me a chance. I owe her. He straightens up. I know you have your own things going on, Sleeper. We all do. But the Bay needs someone. Bliss needs someone. Hell, I need someone to help me keep Bliss from spinning out completely. He scratches the side of his head. Otherwise, there's not much I can do. He shakes his head. And I would hate not to pay back my debts. Maurice stretches. I've got to get back. He nods and walks away. I'm out. See you up there. Alright, what's going on over here? These guys are like kind of annoying. What the hell? Is this it? Is this the job? Starward, Vector, Tangled, Solar Yacht. I love how this song starts. Okay. Rigged and ready. Rigged and ready. This is probably it's a review for action. Patch solar sails. An exhausting task. Patching solar sails means maintaining a laser focus for long periods of time, and time is something you don't have. Oof, -3 energy. Let me get some energy. Let me get some energy. Gimbal Lounge, Spacer Bar. This is cheap. Whoo! Spacer Bar is nice. Alright, let's do it. You enter a flow state of scanning and fixing, and Bliss does the same. You can both do this, you know it. Oh my god. The selected launch window for the Starward Vector Maiden Voyage is closing. This is going to be a tight one. Oh, I only lose energy if I fail. And I lose rigged and ready if I fail that one. Shit. Reroll. Huge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop a pill for sure. Gonna have to pop a pill. Is there anything for me to do over here? What is this? Service dog? It's gonna be tomorrow. What is this? Fang. Let's get some mushrooms. Alright, so I've got Fang on the next cycle. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, not too much going on. But the cycle after the next is gonna be busy. Okay. Pop this pill. It looks like a pill. It's a vial though, right? Okay. end cycle. Ooh, the way this started made my heart beat, man. I thought I ended the game twice. Alright. Shit, this is gonna be tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing it. Easy. Bing. Bing. Good. Ooh, getting lucky. We made good progress today. I'm starving. Oh, what? Just because I got the regular thing? Really? It's fine. Some way, somehow, we're gonna do it. Ew, disgusting. Reroll. Looking good. Oh man, today's a good day. This is celebration time. Let's go get a drink, space a meal, you know. Yeah. Alright, so we're good here. This is good. We've got energy to spare. Yo, it's gonna be complete tomorrow for sure. Let's enter room. Let's take a look at what's going on. When you enter the service dock, Feng is already set up, crouched among stacks of equipment. He is leaning over a terminal, bathed in a blue glow. He looks totally at home. Sleeper, what do you think? Turns out, not everyone in Havenage is set against me. A couple of my old system pals managed to ship me some of my old gear. He gestures at the pile of blinking hardware. That mess is here. Nice kit. Feng does a mock bow. What are we looking at? Any updates? Feng beckons you over. He has a set of scans of the waste on his terminal, with heat maps of activity overlaid. A chunk of the derelict rim is blotchy, with bright red and orange marks. Does this look like a wasteland to you? Feng shakes his head. There's hundreds of Conway machines out there, all lined up in concealed hangars, and a whole underground facility to support them. Hardin has got a crew out there putting them together. They must have shipped them in piece by piece through the shipyard, ready for assembly out there. Why? They are planning something. No one needs hundreds of heavy-duty reclamation drones to run this kind of operation. Maybe Hardin masked this whole thing as an effort to clean up the wastes, but there's no way this is about pulling scrap off the eye. Feng looks worried. And why is Conway in the mix? I bet no one in Havenage knows another corporation is setting up on the station. They aren't stupid either. These scans are the best info I can get. The wastes are cut off from the eye's cloud of networks, and the greenway is a total dark zone. No data can come in or out. We can't hack them. We can't from here. He turns and winks. That's why I'm gonna pay them a visit. How? You forget, Havenish comes in and out of their all cycle. I should be able to get in, as long as no one sees me. He grimaces playfully. So all this time I needed Fang to do this, but I need you on the outside to help disable security systems and cut me a pathway through. There's no cloud access, but if I can get inside, I can open up nodes in their network and we can work in tandem. It's a massive facility, buried deep down there, miles of corridor and ventways wrapped around the cargo bays and hangars, so it'll take more than a few cycles to work through it. But as long as you can keep them off my back, I know I can rip what I need. I know I can rip what I need out of there. He pulls a handful of ripper worms from his pocket and hands them to you. These are the last of my little helpers I managed to salvage, so make them count. I modified them slightly. This time they'll feed their data threads back into the system that they are tunneling into, creating a nasty little feedback loop. We run it just like we did with the agents. Hack the nodes, I ping to locate the ports for the security system, then slot the worms in those systems and let them go to town. He points to a fuzzy silhouette of the buried facility on the terminal. Here's the entryway. This is where you can get access and slot the first worm. They'll fry their perimeter systems. That'll fry their perimeter systems and get me past the first cordon. What I need from you is to keep your eyes on the facility after you kick things off. You see me pop up a security system, a server bank. You need to break in and slot a ripper to disable it as soon as you can. If I can't, Feng gives you a hard look. You miss a system, you wait too long, they are gonna find me. Simple as that. He claps you on the shoulder. I need you focused on this one, so I'm going to let you fire the starting gun. I won't go until you slot that first worm. I'll leave a tracker running on the terminal here, so come back here if you want to see my progress. He affectionately pats the top of the screen. Got it. Don't worry, you can run rings around their protocols. I've seen it. Feng gets up. It's all in place. You just need to make your own preparations and slot that worm. He stretches. Just don't wait too long. I'm getting bored of all this sneaking around. Once I'm inside, I'll get the proof we need to end this whole thing, no matter what. Crouches to check the terminal. You can't take longer than 6 cycles on this thing. Remember that. He stands up. Oh, and one last thing. He lowers his voice. If I get caught, or you can't reach me, or we run out of time, there's one thing I need you to do. What? You take whatever I have managed to pull at that point, all the data, and you slot that stuff straight into the relay I've set up here. He points to a pile of servers and terminals, hooked into the dock with cables as thick as your arm. I repurposed the dock's SOS broadcast system to beam out whatever you put in it. Anyone with a terminal or a slate or a server on the eye will see it. That means Havenage, yet again, the hub, everyone. No matter what, Arden isn't sneaking away this time. He grins. I've got a bit more to do here. The moment you slot that first worm, I'll make my move. He gives you a pardon smile and turns back to the terminal. The nerves hit as you make your way out the service dock. Time to prepare yourself. For sure. So is he saying... Yeah. As soon as I slot that thing, it is game time. So, I definitely need to chill on that. And I've got some business. Something, it was this, I think. No? What was it? This one. Whew, I wonder if the game's gonna force me into that. Because part of me, emphasis stall. I'd kind of like, you know what? Let's go here. Let's see if I can just make a little bit of cash money. Whoops. Nice, I got energy too. That's cool. So I would love to wait, but I don't think it's gonna let me wait. I can see, right? Oh yeah, I've got to do this too. Alright, cool. Rabia. As you enter Rabia's office, you hear voices. Is that Sabine? You push open the door. Sleeper. What good timing. Rabia calls out as you enter. I wanted to introduce you to someone. The man is standing at the center of the room, speaking quietly with Rabia. As he turns as you come in, meet Yannick. Oh, dude. Sleeper? He nods. Been hearing good things from Rabbi. He smiles. An easy smile. Good to meet you. Likewise. He waves a ringed hand. Now, Rabbi, where were we? Actually, Rabia places a hand on your shoulder. The sleeper was what I wanted to talk to you about. She doesn't spare you a look. What is going on? Well, okay then. Yannick tucks his hands into his pockets. Go on. I'd like to recommend them to your ward. A tiny pause. They have shown themselves to be a capable ally here on the spoke side, but we have more than enough to run our territories. I hear the main block is proving more difficult. Yannick leans forward slowly. It's a mess, Rabbi. He waits, his tinted glasses shimmering despite the lack of light in the unit. I can use them, he suddenly decides. Rabia smiles. Good to hear. I can immediately. Yannick cuts her off with a raised hand. 1 second. He steps one surprisingly light step closer to you. You eager to work, sleeper? What kind of work? A question? Yannick lowers his head and raises it again, as if he dropped something. Nothing new for you, he answers, not quite looking at you. You don't follow. What is he saying? That concludes it, Yannick pronounces. Sleeper can come work in the ward anytime they like. You shoot Rabia a confused look. Rabia finally glances at you for a moment, but it is so fast you almost miss it. Good. I know you'll be happy with their work, Yan. Yannick reaches out and squeezes her shoulder. Sure, Rabbi, he says. Now please. He says. Is it Rabia then? Rabia. Now please, he says, turning to face you. Let us old friends get back to it. He guides Rabia away, leaving you standing alone. You look at Rabia, but she is deep in conversation, and so, stunned and confused, you leave. So these people got new work for me. Yannick's ward. Yannick's trust. Alright, but no rush there, which is good. Let's go ahead and sleep in the old container. End cycle. Oh my god, the roads have been amazing. Okay. descend to her and complete my work. They need to pay me big money stacks. I should do this one just to see what it says, right? The spurs need resetting and the system rebooting. But if you are careful, you can safely untangle some of the sail while you do this. You delicately spin the spur, unwinding the sailcloth without it tearing. Bliss thumbs you on the arm. She's impressed. Alright, check it out. I saved Bliss. The atmosphere in the airlock is euphoric. You and Bliss keep grinning at each other like idiots. Exhausted, blinded, sore, and aching idiots. Sleeper, that was incredible. She punches you on the arm. I never thought we were going to make it. Those idiots tangled the whole thing up like nothing I've ever seen. I'm just glad it's over. Too right, she sighs. We all need a trip to the gimbal. As the lock's inner door clunks open, Moritz gives a rare whoop. He looks exhausted too, and for good reason. Moritz has been the one ferrying tools and parts back and forth from the ship. His tired smile tells you he's glad it's done. Sleeper, Bliss, he shakes his head. Impressive. When I saw that ship come in, I thought there was no way. Why, thank you, Moritz, she winks, for believing in us. Moritz rolls his eyes. You know what I mean. Take the compliment. He showed us some of the gear that came back in with you and Bliss, and heads to the racks to stow it. Bliss turns to you. I think you should be the one to do the honors. She nods to the ragged-looking console that Moritz assembled. I don't want to jinx it. She smiles, but you can see she is genuinely nervous. Check the console. You glide over to the console and check the screen. It takes a second to see what you are doing through the flickering, cracked display, but after a moment, you see the accounts. And there it is, almost 1,000 cryo, sat in the bay's transfer account. Well, Bliss calls. Have we been screwed again? It's there. Bliss kicks off from the floor and spins up into the bay, shouting as she does. The noise takes Moritz by surprise, and he knocks a rack of parts, scattering handfuls of metal fixings across the bay. The sight is something, glinting steel catching the work lights like glitter. Sorry, says Bliss, grinning when she comes back down. I needed that. She kicks off and joins you at the terminal. Moritz even managed to sell that produce. We made a tidy profit eventually. She laughs. Here. She loads a stack of blank chits into the terminal and transfers a chunk of the cryo to them. This is your cut. Bliss hands you the chits. Thank you for believing in this place. She looks away and smiles, even when I couldn't. When you first met me, I was on the edge, giving up. All it would have taken was one more push, but now this place is sparking again. Work is coming in. There are funds in the accounts. Even Moritz has a spring in his step. You both look over at him, happily racking up tools. That's because of you. She punches you on the arm. He likes you. He's a good kid. He isn't bad, is he? She leans in closer. You know he came here looking to rob the place. I gave him a job instead. She laughs. Don't tell him I told you that. I just thought it might help you understand the kid. Moritz turns to look at you, and both Bliss and you awkwardly wave. Maybe it's time to change the subject. You going to be okay? Me? Always. She looks away. From here on out, it's going to be a little easier. I'm going to look for some component contracts, stuff that will keep us inside the bay, not out in the black. No need to risk our necks if we don't need to. You want to cash out? That's fine, but there will always be work for you here when you need it. I'll appreciate it. She smiles and then, out of nowhere, quickly gives you a hug. She steps back and glances around reflexively. Take care, she says softly. You two. You turn to leave. And Sleeper? Yes, she smiles. Don't spend that all at once. Hey, look at that. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. I'm gonna wait. Bliss's Bay. Is that when another job comes in? Oh, big stuff. Big. Maurice has heard Bliss speaking with someone remotely. Is there another job coming? One last job. So she gives good money. Alright, so now I think it's time. I think it's time for us to start Feng's mission. What am I doing? Descend to Rim. I think it's time for us to start Feng's mission. There's nothing here. I need to fix my house up. Maybe I'll do that first. Makeshift apartment, Really? I think I'm gonna finish that. But first, Tambortijos. No. Let's go to our guy, Emphasis Stool. 12. Feeling good. And let's use a scrap, keep things maxed out. Not bad. I get a reroll too. I think it's enough to finish this. Yeah, let's do this. I'm definitely getting it right. You have to tear out and rebuild some of the ventilation systems of the unit. It's a tough job, but satisfying. Look at this. Feed a stray. What the? There's signs that a stray animal has been nosing around near the unit. A handful of chits for some crackers should bring it out of hiding. Yep. You buy the crackers from a shop unit downstairs and crumble them up into a tray. Something moves in the shadows. It's an actual cat. The stray hops up onto a work surface and looks out of the unit's small window. It doesn't acknowledge your presence. It just sits there, beside the tray of crumpled crackers, staring out at the low end. What is this cat's story? Are there more on the station? You haven't seen another in the low end, but in this vast megastructure that means little, there could be a whole colony of cats like this one down in the Warrens. You look at its sleek dark fur and sharp eyes. It doesn't look ragged. It looks at home. In fact, its presence in the unit makes you wonder, if this is the stray's apartment, which you are squatting in. Watch the stray. Though the stray is looking out at the station, you feel its attention on you, waiting for you to spring your trap. You remain relaxed and watch as if something flickers in its eyes, perhaps the reflection of a passing ship. The stray settles a little and starts eating, picking at the broken crackers. You don't remember ever having been this close to an animal. It triggers something in you, a recognition of a life totally unlike your own, but still somehow connected, parallel, even interwoven. The stray licks crumbs from its fur. Stay silent. You sense that the stray doesn't like to talk. The stray prefers just to be. You think, just to share a space and a moment with those it meets. You respect this. In a way, you feel the same. Being here, together, is enough. You turn your eyes to the window, the one that the stray looks out of, and you both watch the stars and the ships together. You feel something pass between you and the stray, a kind of acknowledgement of each other, a sense that each of you might share something with the other, a point of connection. Then all at once the stray yawns wide, hops down from the unit and brushes along your legs, and then it is gone, out through the unit door and back into the corridors of the low end. I can just keep feeding this stray. If you buy the crackers and put them out, the stray will always come. It doesn't mean they like you though. They are a cat after all. The stray crunches up the crackers as you watch. Sometimes they'll let you stroke them, sometimes not. It's getting fat. I guess nothing will happen, I just get to do this. Stray fed. That cat is gonna starve, yo. No, I'm joking. I'll feed it. I'll feed it now and then. Right, so I should... Is there anything here? Bar shift. There's something that I haven't really done properly yet. I think it's this. Don't think I put 100% pause in this one yet. Right? I probably did, but let's do it anyway, just in case. Cool. Let me go over here. Hit the reroll. It's not good enough for me to want to use on Feng. One roll cap. Alright. I've been getting good dice. I might get very unlucky here. I've been getting very good dice. Okay. Fuck. I hope I don't have to use too many dice. I'm gonna do it though. Where can I get Farm sticks. Yeah. Gave me 2. Do that again. Alright. It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. Greenway. Crack Conway. Slotting this first worm will allow Feng access into the facility. You'll need to be ready to give this all your attention. Alright, here we go. As you slot the worm, a thread jumps up out of the facility. It unspools in front of you, releasing its data like ink in water. Sleeper, Feng's voice crackles through. Moving in. Nodes, then ports. A whir of interference. Slot the worms. Timer starts now. Stay safe. The thread dissipates. You are on your own now. When he says like time starts now, does that mean yeah? Cool. We'll respect the time. Oh, nice that we have freeze. Let me put this 2 in first. Bypass. This node is linked to the outer security layer. Feng must be struggling to get through. The first layer of security, a ring of doors around the central facility. Time to open them up. Thanks, progress. Layers unlocked. Security disabled. Just need a free. The inner S layer security is more complex. One access point won't be enough to locate the port. It's all good. Oh, oops. Bypass. All good, all good. I don't have it, huh? Shit. Ah. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Wait. So I need interface. Let's see. I might be screwing myself here. How do I do this? I want to level up. Did I already level up? Really? Okay. There we go. Interface. It was, right? I think. Two or one. It's cool, it's fine, I get it. Alright, so what we will do is that guy, Rabbi's guy. We'll do Rabbi's guy. Cross to rim. You don't trust me? The massive block at the center of the low end is made up of layers and layers of units. Patrolling this vertical city is a challenge. Unless you're me. Yannick is a strange character, but he seems to understand the value of hard work. You'll gain his trust with time. Yannick's trust. I'm just working for free out here, just eating my dice. You deserve a free die then. Deserve a free die. Okay, cat. Mandatory, right? Mandatory, feed the stray. Get a little something myself. End cycle. End cycle.